What up YouTube? Welcome back to another Division 2 video, and it's Tuesday, so it's vendor reset day. So let's have a look what all the vendors have in store for us today. Thanks for clicking my content, really appreciate you joining me, and if you like my content and want to help the channel out, because that's how YouTube work, smash that like button. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that little notification bell next to it if you didn't do it already, to keep informed whenever I upload new videos. But are you ready? Let's go! And there we are, guys, at the first vendor of this week, the White House. The Pyromaniac is for sale, of course, the named AR with perfectly ignited on there, but the rest isn't that great. Assault rifle too low, not loving the accuracy. AUG Para isn't great as well. Ranger already on there, so that could be decent, but still you want to be a little bit closer with an SMG, so Ranger is not the top talent in my opinion. And then swap speed isn't great. ACRE, strained already on there, could be nice for a lower RPM as 650 for this gun, but I'm not loving the combo with the low assault rifle and the magazine size. Magnum pistol, go for the open world. Backpack from Providence, 12.4% weapon damage and 8.4% critical hit damage already on there. Some 9.1% status effect, but the combination of status effect and energize, not loving it. I'm leaving it here. Vest from Seska, 10.1% weapon damage, 4.8% critical hit chance and 8.2% hazard protection. Could be something if you want to go for the critical hit chance and hazard protection combo. Then you can roll focus away, or of course, if you want to go for focus as well, roll the weapon damage to that max cap and you got a decent vest to pick up. Over to the mods, 7.4% headshot damage, 6.4% duration for your drone, the 4.1% burn damage for your turret, and the 4.3% skill haste for your sticky launcher. But let's head over to the clan. And there we are at the clan vendor. The Quiet Roar is for sale here, of course, the named LMG with perfect overwhelm on there. But the rest isn't that great. The LMG damage is pretty decent, but I'm not loving the swap speed. Of course, the damage you target out of cover is already on there, so you could easily roll that swap speed away for some damage to armor, for example, and then only optimize the LMG damage and the damage you target out of cover to get it to God roll. But I don't know about the Quiet Roar, to be honest. But if you want to pick it up, definitely pick it up and roll that swap speed away. Ongoing directive backpack with 6.5% weapon handling and 11.5% weapon damage, too low for me to buy. Eclipse mask with 4.2k armor regeneration, but it has a skill tier, and you know my opinion, if it has a skill tier, always craft it if you have the blueprint. Same for the rigger, if you have the blueprint, skill tier, always craft it. This has 8.8% hazard protection. Over to the military M60. With unhinged on there, and could be a little bit better. Not loving the rate of fire, and the LMG damage is too low to buy. Over to the police M4, maxed out damage to armor, so you could roll the assault rifle damage to that max cap. It's definitely needed. It's only 8.5%, but I'm not loving reformation on this gun. Over to the SR1, close and personal on a marksman rifle with rate of fire, no thank you. Backpack from HANU with 9.8% status effect and 4.5% weapon handling, composure, not the rolls or the combos that you're looking for. 6716 maxed out rifle damage, almost maxed out critical hit damage, and then with boomerang already on there. This is a very nice combination for a rifle. Roll at optimal range away for some damage to target out of cover and you almost have a maxed out 6716. Over to the Araldi with 9.9% hazard protection, only 0.1% away from the cap, 10.2% weapon damage and 3.7k armor regeneration. Not loving the combo, to be honest. I'm leaving this gloves here. Over to the vest of HANU with 4.9% critical hit chance and 8.5% status effect and spotter on there. Could be a nice combo if you want to go for a crit. Skill build, spotter and critical hit chance already on there, so roll that status effect away for some skill damage and you have a pretty decent vest. Over to the mods, 16.8% armor on kill, 8.4% scan range for your drone, the 4.7% critical hit chance, and the 6.5% burn strength for your cam launcher. Let's head over to the campus and see what they sell us this week. And there we are, guys, at the campus. The Quiet Roar is for sale again, but the one at the White House at the clan vendor is way better. Over to the SR1, too low in rolls, but if you want to go for it, roll Brad Basket away for Rifleman, for example. Custom L86 could be a decent buy, in my opinion, too low on rolls, but roll that headshot damage away for some damage to armor and you have a pretty decent one, as In Sync is already on there. Over to the Mask of Providence, Rainbow roll, not a great one, please leave it here. Wyvern, 9.9% critical hit damage and the 6.8% explosive resistance already on this holster. If you want to go for a Wyvern combo skill damage build, then roll that explosive resistance away for some skill damage. You have a pretty decent holster. Over to the mods, 16.6% repair skills, 6% health for your cam launcher, the 4.2 duration for your hive, the 15.1% health for your pulse, and the 4.1 duration for your traps. So let's head over to the theater and see what they sell us. And there we are, guys, at the theater. Artist tools for sale here. Of course, the rifle with perfect rifleman on there, but the rolls are too low in my opinion. 612 could be a decent buy. It already has damage to target out of cover, already has damage to armor, of course, and then Ranger. I don't know if I like Ranger on a shotgun, so if you want to pick this one up, roll that Ranger way for whatever you think is necessary. Resolute MK47 could be a lot better, and not loving the combination of the low rifle damage and reformation. Over to the Gloves of Empress with 4.4% critical hit chance already on there, and Empress can be used to get a skill damage build. Roll that weapon handling away for some skill damage and then optimize the rest. Over to the knee pads from Alps with 7.2% skill damage and 10.1% critical hit damage. These are not the rolls that you want on the Alps, not in my opinion. Over to the mods, 16k armor on kill, 6.1% healing for your mine, the 4.3% holster regeneration for your shield, the 1 extra max target for your firefly, and the 6% health for your decoy. Let's head over to the DZs and see what they sell us this week. And there we are, first DZ East. The Akim's long stick is for sale here, of course. The marksman rifle with perfect ranger on there, but the rest is just trash. Model 700, same, too low to buy. Custom L86 could be a nice one with Optimist already on there, but then the combo of the low LMG and the magazine size, not worth it in my opinion. Roll the magazine size away for some damage to armor and optimize the rest, but it's gonna set you back. That's why it's not worth it. Over to the Striker's Mask with 7.6% headshot, 10.4% weapon damage, too low in my opinion. Aces of Eights holster with 11.5% weapon damage and 16% repair skills. Don't like the repair skills and the weapon damage too low. Mask from Fenris, 11% weapon damage, 10.2% critical hit damage already on there, and again 16.4% repair skills. Roll that repair skills away for whatever you think is necessary, then it could be a decent mask, but it's still too low to buy in my opinion. Over to the Gruppo, Rainbow roll, and a bad one, just like the mods, guys. You know my opinion, way too expensive to buy at the DZs. Go for the open world, go for the summit, go for the open world vendors. Over to our next DZ. And there we are, guys, DZ East. The point man is for sale here, the named Gilligard chest with perfect Vanguard, but this rainbow roll isn't that great in my opinion. Tactical AUG. This is a very decent buy. Damage to target out of cover already on there with In Sync and the 12.9% SMG damage. It's pretty high up there, and the only thing you have to do is, for example, roll that damage to target out of cover to that max cap of 10 and optimize the last two parts to get it to God roll. The FAL, another great buy. In Sync already on there and the 15% assault rifle damage maxed out. The only thing you have to do is roll that swap speed away for some damage to target out of cover, for example, and the only thing you have to do is optimize the health damage to get it to God roll. PX4 Storm, handgun, go for the open world. Backpack from Eclipse with 16.5% repair skills on there, or 16.6% repair skills on there. You could pick it up, but then again, if you have the blueprint, always craft it. True Patriot with 120k armor, or almost 120k armor and 7.5% skill damage. Not the combo that you're looking for. Backpack from Fenris. Not great if you ask me. Overclock in combo with the weapon handling, no thank you. Walker and Harris chest, explosive delivery and weapon handling on there, no thank you. Just like the mods, go for the open world, go for the vendors, it's way too expensive at the DZs. Let's head over to our last DZ. And there we are guys, last DZ, DZ West. The Baker's Dozen is for sale here. Of course the named M1A with perfect lucky shot on there, but it isn't great. Not loving the low rifle damage with the rate of fire. Tactical SASG, no thank you. Optimus could be nice, but I'm not loving the swap speed on there. If you want to go for this, roll that damage to target out of cover over the swap speed and pick it up. Over to the Police MK17, max out critical hit damage, in sync already on there, but the rest is too low. You could of course roll that health damage from some damage to target out of cover and only optimize the rifle damage, but it's gonna set you back. Over to the Nego gloves with 7.3% headshot damage and too low in weapon damage, only 10.8 to pick it up. Leave it here. Hunter's Fury, 12.1% weapon damage, 6.7% headshot damage. Too low to buy in my opinion, but if you're still looking for it, roll that headshot damage away for whatever you think is necessary, because the weapon damage of 12.1% is pretty decent. Over to the gloves of Seska. Weapon handling and headshot damage on there. Not the rolls that you want on there. And the 13.2% weapon damage is pretty decent, but I'm not loving the attributes. Over to the knee pads of Walker. Again, headshot damage and some skill haste, not the attributes that I'm looking for. Just like the mods, go for the open world, go for the open world vendors, it's way too expensive in the DZs. Let's head over to New York. And there we are guys, at New York. The Carbine 7 is for sale here, but too low in attributes to pick up. Military L86, too low in my opinion, but if you want to pick it up because it already has Frenzy, then roll that headshot damage away for some damage to armor. Over to the lightweight M4, not loving the combo of the low rifle damage with Spike. Military M9, pistol, go for the open world. Chest from Badgetov, Intimidate already on there with 132k armor, but I'm not loving the attributes of explosive resistance and headshot damage. Over to the gloves from Araldi, double yellow and not the ones that you're looking for, or at least not in my opinion. Wyvern, 9.9% skill haste, 8.2% status effect. Could be a decent buy if you want to go for some skill damage build, but then yeah, I'm not loving the status effect. You can roll that away and optimize the skill haste. Over to the mods, 16.8% incoming repairs, 8.5% disorient resistance, 4.2% holstered resistance for of course your shield, the 5.9% damage for your Firefly, and a 4.7% blast radius for your Sticky. But let's head over to our last vendor of today. And there we are guys, at Roy, last vendor of today. The military P416 is for sale, too low in rolls for me, but if you want to pick it up, roll that bread basket away for another talent that you think is necessary. Hunting M44, Ranger already on there, that could be a very nice one. The damage to armor is already on there, so if you want to go for Ranger and damage to armor, roll that marksman rifle to the max cap and optimize the rest. M1 CQB, preservation and magazine size, not loving that combo. PX4 Storm, handgun, go for the open world. Sokolov chest with reassigned repair skills and headshot damage, and a low weapon damage, no thank you. Knee pads from Murakami, rainbow roll, and not the one that you're looking for. Over to the 511 holster, not great. The armor is high up there, 146k. Then 3.8k armor regeneration, so if you want to go for that 511 brand set, roll that repair skills away for whatever you think is necessary, but in my opinion 511 is just trash. Over to our last mods. the 10.3% skill haste, the 7% headshot damage, the 6.4% duration for your drone, the 8.5% radius for your pulse, and the 6% duration for your decoy. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this week's vendor reset. We have a few decent buys, but it's not great. Hopefully Cassie will show us a lot better stuff tomorrow. But for today guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course a notification bell. PurePrime out!